Metro Police arrested Corey Harrison, known as Big Hoss from the TV show Pawn Stars, early Friday morning for suspected drunk driving. Corey has gained fame as a reality TV star, growing up in his grandfather's pawn shop and later becoming a well-known figure on the History Channel. His life has been full of ups and downs, marked by both success and challenges, along with some controversies. Many people are wondering about Corey's future in the Pawn Stars franchise. Is this the end for him, or is there still hope for a comeback? The show, which started in 2009, focuses on a family-run pawn shop in Las Vegas that features unique items and their histories. It became very popular, with Corey being an important part of it. Harrison is now in the spotlight with his dad Rick and family friend Chumlee. The combination of Rick's smart business sense, Corey's drive and Chumlee's humor made the show popular. The unusual and interesting items brought to the store kept viewers interested. Located in the fun city of Las Vegas, it was no surprise that some of the items were quite intriguing. Fans were always eager to see how the cast would react to these items. The show's stars saw it as just a job, something they had done long before the cameras arrived. Corey, who started working at the pawn shop when he was 9, had real skills to share. But as the show became more popular, there was more pressure to keep it interesting for the viewers. If they had a bad day, it was harder to maintain the happy image fans enjoyed. There wasn't a chance to express frustrations or have a bad day when the cameras were on, as many realize it's very hard to maintain a perfect image all the time. The family's seemingly perfect business began to show flaws, which set the stage for the scandals that would later become a big part of their story. Those running the business never thought it would become so popular, but now they were famous too. Some people might say that being on the show had become their job, especially for the older cast members. Like Rick and his father, the old man still loved the shop. While it was clear that Corey would one day take over the store, it seemed that the younger stars got caught up in the fame. The attention from being on the show was exciting, but with fame comes a lack of privacy, a lesson Corey would soon understand. The show, which was once admired for its simple idea, was now attracting more viewers who were interested in the drama. When the cameras weren't rolling, Corey Harrison was at the center of attention. He experienced many successes in his life, enjoying fame and fortune. As the son of Rick Harrison and grandson of Richard the Old Man Harrison, Corey not only took over a business but also a family legacy. His charm and knowledge made him popular with fans, and he quickly became a key part of the show's success. Having worked in the store from a young age, it was clear to viewers that Corey was being prepared for this role. Corey started working at the store and was later promoted to manager, handling daily operations and making the most purchases. He really loves working at the pawn shop and is very skilled at it. The financial success was great. Pawn Stars turned the gold and silver pawn shop into a popular tourist attraction, where many fans come to see where their favorite reality TV moments were filmed. The pawn shop became an iconic place, not just a business. A popular tourist spot features Corey, who is well known for his fame. His success opened up many chances for him, including guest appearances and endorsements, and he became a larger-than-life figure loved by fans worldwide. Corey worked hard to manage the shop's operations, and despite his fame, he stayed true to the shop's origins. He made sure that the shop continued to be known for its genuine products and expertise. People visited the shop to see how things worked. Corey was focused on attracting customers and making deals. His skill in spotting valuable items and negotiating showed his passion and knowledge of the business. This commitment earned him respect from fans and collectors. However, being in the spotlight had its downsides. As Corey became more famous, more people started to pay attention to his personal life, and every choice he made, both in the shop and outside of it, was closely watched. While many people admired his success, others quickly criticized his mistakes. Balancing what a global audience expects with running a business was a tough challenge for someone who became famous at a young age. The show he was part of has turned into a worldwide hit, and as he gained more attention, Corey seemed to get into trouble more often. Each mistake became a big news story, making people wonder how much more he could take before it would be too much. Would Corey Harrison face serious consequences soon? Corey's story took a turn for the worse when legal troubles and scandals started to dominate his life. His issues with the law began to overshadow his image from the show Pawn Stars. One notable incident occurred when he got into a fight at a bar in California, leading to his arrest for battery and resisting arrest. This situation clashed sharply with the fun-loving personality that fans were familiar with. Many people were left wondering who Corey Harrison really is. Is he the loyal family man and smart businessman we see on TV, or is he the person who gets into bar fights? While one mistake might be overlooked, more issues arose. Corey made the news again because of a problem with an RV rental. He was blamed for returning a damaged RV with many complaints from the owner, which hurt his reputation even more. The recent incidents, along with a DUI arrest in Las Vegas, showed a man having a hard time balancing his fame with personal responsibility. Corey Harrison, as he's now portrayed in the media, is very different from the Corey fans remember from the show. He is seen as irresponsible and someone whose drinking affects his judgment. This drastic change has shocked many fans, and created a rift between those who still support him and those who are disappointed. He faced criticism from others who believed he was harming the Harrison name. His legal problems were not just affecting the show, but also the family business. Although he hadn't faced serious penalties or jail time yet, many thought it was only a matter of time before he would be sentenced and imprisoned. He was spiraling downward, and it was not just his freedom at risk. He was also in danger of losing his role in the business. People questioned how long Rick would support his son while he continued to bring trouble. Negative attention could easily ruin everything that he and his father had built. The fallout from Corey's scandals affected not just him but the whole Harrison family. The constant public scrutiny hurt the reputation of the gold and silver pawn shop. While the show's loyal fans helped keep it going, there was growing tension between keeping the show appealing and dealing with the serious issues related to Corey's behavior. Some critics say that his actions disappointed fans around the world. However, true to their style, the family chose not to speak out and left many questions unanswered, trying to handle everything privately to protect their reputation. The problems weren't just about Corey, there were also tensions in the Harrison family. Rick Harrison was dealing with a legal fight, which added to the stress. Mother Joanne made the family's money problems known to the public. She said she was forced to give up her part of the pawn shop, and her lawsuit showed that there were serious issues within the family. These disputes made people wonder about Corey's future. Would he take over the family business like his father, or would the family conflicts drive him away? For Corey, the pressure from these problems was made worse by his increasing disappointment with being famous, which he talked about in interviews. He has suggested that being in the spotlight has affected his personal life, making fans wonder if he might leave everything behind one day. The idea of saying goodbye has shifted. It might not be his legal issues that end his career. Instead, Corey might decide that the pressure of fame is too much for him and leave the show. The stress on his family was obvious both on-screen and off-screen, and Corey's ongoing controversies showed this clearly. The cracks in the Harrison family's unity grew wider, and it seemed like the gold and silver pawn shop's legacy was at risk. Corey's actions attracted a lot of criticism, leading to questions about whether his sentence was permanent. With the chance that Corey might leave for good, his future in the family business was unclear, and his fans, who had come to love him, were worried. Corey was left wondering what would happen next. Would he be able to overcome the difficulties in his life, or would his struggles become too heavy to handle? For Corey Harrison, saying goodbye felt final. He realized he was about to lose everything after two big losses. His grandfather passed away in 2018, and his brother died from an overdose in early 2024. These tragedies made Corey think about his life and how his choices affected the people he cared about most. The burden of these losses was heavy on him. Corey often talked about his grandfather, who held the family and their pawn shop together with his strong values. Losing his grandfather reminded Corey of the importance of hard work, honesty, and family. He started to realize he had drifted away from these values, making him wonder if he was really honoring his grandfather's memory. The loss of his brother made him think even more deeply about these things during interviews and social situations. Corey has shared that he feels guilty and regrets the loss of his brother. This loss has affected him deeply, and Rick also feels the pain of possibly losing another son. Just 3 minutes ago, Rick told Corey he needs to change for good, or he will have to leave the family business for good. Corey recognizes that he must change not just for himself, but also for his family and their future together, after experiencing heartbreak and loss. This has been a strong reminder that he has strayed too far from what matters. Corey, who was once a young man when Pawn Stars started on TV, made the tough choice to change his life. He decided to let go of bad habits that were harming his future. This change showed in his choices, like spending more time with his dad and Chumlee, traveling and working on bettering himself. His social media now shows pictures of him enjoying life beyond the pawn shop. Corey Harrison has not completely stepped away from Pawn Stars or the family business. Season 22 ended in 2023, and there has been no word yet on a new season. However, Corey is now focusing more on his family and personal growth, which has made fans optimistic about his future, whether on TV or outside of it. His story is not finished. While it may mark the end of one part of his life, it also begins a new one, centered on making things right, being responsible, and honoring his family's legacy. If Pawn Stars comes back soon, many are looking forward to it. Corey Harrison needs to make choices for the shop and show his skills in buying items. His success depends on reconnecting with the store's humble beginnings and focusing on the business again. he must move past his legal issues to think clearly. Corey's story isn't finished. Although he has faced challenges in the past, his hard work to improve and the support from friends could lead to a better future, regardless of whether the show continues. The Gold and Silver Pawn Shop and its famous family are still going strong. Fans should keep in mind that the shop still operates even without the show, and one day the family will have to decide what to do next. If Corey can return to the person he was at the beginning of the show, the business and its great history will likely continue with him. Corey's final words suggest that this isn't the end, but rather, a new start. Do you think Corey can change his path? Life can be tough, but it's important to say goodbye to your problems. Have you ever made a change in your life? Share your experiences in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.